Andie Hagemann and Dan Weber here for USCFootball.com Instant Analysis. Today is Wednesday. Defensive players spoke today. Arizona State is one of the most complete offenses that the Trojans will face. What did Clancy Pendergast say about this Arizona State offense?
Actually, the first thing we asked Clancy about, he's going home. This is home for Clancy. An Arizona guy, suburb of Phoenix, and so he coached at the Cardinals. So, what's it like? And he said, I coached a lot of games there. I said, yeah, but you're going to be the visitor this time. And he said, okay, it'll be kind of neat. He's got 15 or 20, family members there. And he said, that's going to be fun. So I think the other part of that is just getting ready for the noise and the kind of hubbub of playing there. And he said one of the things they're doing, he said, communication is such a big part of USC's defense and the ability to change on the fly and all that. He said they do have hand signals, for example, for all the stuff they're going to do. But he said, basically, it's just, they're looking forward to it. This USC defense is kind of like, we really think this is kind of neat. Playing a good athletic team that can do a lot of different things. They're very much excited about playing this game.
You also spoke to George Uko and Josh Shaw after today's practice. What in particular did they talk about with this Arizona team that they're going to be facing on Saturday?
Well, I think George Uko said we talked about what Lane said. Our leadership comes from the front guys on defense, and he said what do you do on a day like today? How do you show leadership? And he said, well, for me, he said, you just try to get better every single day. And I said, what did you do today? And he said, well, you work on your pass rush. He said, I've got about 3 or 4 different moves. And he said, we actually study the guy we're going to be playing across, and kind of like quarterbacks do and study film. He said, you figure out what rush, what move, whatever works better. And he said, I did a lot of that today, working on what I think is really going to work. As far as Josh Shaw, he said, our attitude is we want to go out and, punch him in the mouth to start the game. And he said, the thing about it is they're looking at film and thinking that's what they want to do to us too. So he said, I can't wait. Let's bring it on. This is going to be fun. He said they're athletic, they're talented, and they're looking forward to the challenge. So it was kind of an upbeat, kind of like this is a good team. You're playing them on the road. This is going to be fun.
One of the Trojans, Gerald Bowman, faced a difficult task this past week. His father passed away unexpectedly, and you spoke with him after practice. And how is he doing? How is he holding up?
Well, he said this is when it's really good to be part of a team. His dad was just 42, passed away in his sleep very unexpectedly in Philadelphia. So he had to go back. Gerald is the next of kin. Basically, he had to go back home from Saturday to Monday, make all the funeral arrangements, do all that. Funeral will be next week, but real kind of a thing that he said you really do appreciate being part of a team and what everybody offered for him, and from Lane Kiffin on down in terms of the kind of support that they gave him. But he's happy, very happy to be back and playing football, and but it was a difficult experience for him.
Thanks, Dan. Signing off for Dan Weber, I'm Andie Hagemann. Log on to USCFootball.com for more.